Okay. Well, hi there. Yes, this is my review, late review, sorry. I was away for Easter, and I just today got a chance to record this. Absolute Green Lantern #1. Now, I've read Green Lantern, when I was a kid, I was reading Green Lantern, the 60s stuff, which was, I picked up some of that a couple years ago and tried to read it again. Pretty awful by today's standards, to be honest with you, but as a kid, I loved it. Anyway, Absolute Green Lantern. I was curious what they were going to do because I've been enjoying the absolute universe so far from DC. And I tell you, it's like the premise. It's basically what happens when you get rid of all that legacy stuff. All the Green Lantern legacy, the Guardians, or just get rid of it. And it's set actually in a small town of Evergreen, which is different. And the story follows Hal. Hal is around Hal Jordan, John Stewart. This Green Lantern I'm not familiar with because, honestly, I'm not as prolific of a comic reader as I used to be. Her name's Joe Mullen, I think. And Guy Gardner is mentioned, but you don't see him. They're not galactic heroes, that sort of thing, but they're people that have been touched by an alien event. The issue opens with Hal kind of just walking down this long stretch of highway out west, and he's haunted by this power that is in his hand. He has a black hand, and that reminded me of the old 60s villain. Of course, he changed over the years, Black Hand. So I thought that was a very interesting sort of thought there that the writer had used that for Hal. And so he's distraught. He's wandering down this highway, and it's tied to the arrival of Abin Sur. And a colossal, this massive Green Lantern symbol just appears in the town. It's huge. It's city blocks, right? And so it looks like it's kind of a mystery with blending cosmic horror. Oh, I'm there for that. That sounds really good to me. It's it looks to me like Joe is going to be like the main character, which that's cool. You know, we've had Green Lanterns throughout comic book history, starting with Alan Scott and moving forward. So it's fine. They want to make her the main character. And I think in this first issue, though, and her development is a little, she's kind of in the background, and they're kind of dealing with Hal at first. So, and that's interesting to me because that's the Lantern I grew up with. The lack of any traditional Green Lantern action, you might go, well, what the heck's going on here? This is not what I'm used to. Get over it. I'm here to tell you, it is a well-written story. I really enjoyed it, if you haven't figured that out. And I want to see how it progresses. I want to see how it goes. It's a character-driven focus, and really kind of an unsettling sort of tone, and to me, that's compelling. And a very unconventional start to a Green Lantern book. Overall, I'd say this is a really daring reinvention of the atmosphere and the character over spectacle, which is not what Green Lantern has always been. I would say the last time I'm familiar with Green Lantern being that way, I think, well, the 80s Lantern books were pretty good, but I think you'd have to look all the way back to the Green Lantern, Green Arrow days. It's the writing is thoughtful. It kind of sets a strong foundation for the book, and I think you just got to be patient and let it roll out. As far as a first issue goes, I'm there for it. Okay, I want to know more, and that's what a first issue should do. The artist, Lindsay Zart, I will say, you can see his anime influences, or his manga influences, I should say. And there's not, at some points, I would have liked more detail in the art, but that's just me. I'm used to like, Gil Kane. I'm used to Al Williamson. I'm used to older artists, and I get it. This is different, and it does give a different feeling than the regular Lantern book or a regular superhero comic book would. So I'm appreciating it, and it kind of started to grow on me as I read the book. So I think it's doing a good job. It's definitely distinct, and I think with the story started this, and it looks like it's going to have a kind of a dark edge, I think it might be a very good style to go with. I can't say so far I can't say this is my favorite Absolute Universe book. It's a good one, and I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to stick with it. I want to read more. I want to see how it goes, but it's promising, and it's a first step. And definitely into uncharted territory, definitely different than any other Green Lantern book I've read. So overall, I'd rate it, I'd say 7 out of 10. I'm like I said, I'm hooked on all these Absolute Universe books, and if you're not getting these, I think you should give them a try. They're very different. I applaud DC for just cutting these writers and artists loose and saying, take it, do what, here's kind of like the world they're in, take it and run with it. And so far, I've been really pleased. Check them out. Absolutely Green Lantern #1. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching.